Hello and welcome to the perfect hunting ground for these two gorgeous male cheetah. I'm going to introduce myself in a second, but not yet. Let's stay looking at these cheetah because very sadly they're about to disappear. This is as close as I can get to them. Oh, photobomb from a starling. This is as close as we can get you through them, and they're moving away from us, so I just have to keep showing you them for as long as possible. Look at these two gorgeous, sleek cats on this vast open plain. The perfect habitat to sit and watch a cheetah as they move about, completely 100% wild and protected. And we're very fortunate in that on WildSafariLive.com we've actually got to know these two Cheetah Brothers, and I'll explain to you a little bit more about that in just a few minutes. But I just don't want you to miss out on seeing these gorgeous cats for any length of time. They are truly about to vanish. A flick of the tail, and there they go, wandering off into the distance. Come this way, boys. This way. Unfortunately, we can't go and follow them. Okay, he's sitting down, so I can do a quick introduction. A very good afternoon to all of you, and welcome. My name is Jamie, and this afternoon, Senzo is on camera with me, so he's the one bringing you those amazing images. And we are on the vast open area of a place called Cheetah Plains. To the south of me lies the world-famous Mala Mala, and that is all part of the Greater Kruger National Park of South Africa, which is a 4 million hectare unfenced wilderness reserve, where you're looking at probably some of the most protected animals on the African continent. Of course, amongst those is the cheetah. I'm going to see if we can still see them, Senzo. Let's try. I can see the wildebeest looking at them. And there we go, and I think a little bit, just, there we go. There goes the cheetah brother. Oh, and a flock of quail that flew past. It is just an utterly spectacular afternoon. And remember, this is completely live, so we don't have any kind of control over it. And it does mean also that you can send through your questions in the comments section below. Sheena, you say, oh, these beautiful brothers. They are beautiful, aren't they? They are what's known as a cheetah coalition, which is very common with male cheetah. They form together a group with brothers, and they move about sometimes up to 5-6 male cheetah at a time, but it's far more common to see them in pairs. And as Sheila said, this particular pair of brothers we have come to know very well. And there they go. As you can see to the left of your screen, the wildebeest keeping a close eye on the directions that the cheetah are heading in. So if you do have any questions on those magnificent cats, even if we can't see them anymore, you can send those through in the comments section below. While our wildebeest watch the retreating big cats, look at that, keeping a close eye on where they've gone. Judith, welcome to this brief live window where I can share these moments with you. And Judith, you want to know how old the Cheetah Brothers are. Out here in the sands, in this reserve that we're on, we're actually very on top of the different ages of the various animals and when they were born, where they were born, and so on. Unfortunately, with the Cheetah Brothers, we're not 100% sure. I would guess at putting them over 5 years old. Oh, by the way, you will see that there's another vehicle there, and that's just tourists that are bringing money to the reserve to come and see these amazing creatures, and of course the money that they bring then goes into the conservation of these animals. Sorry, Judith, you wanted to know how old the Cheetah Brothers are. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Judging by the condition of their teeth, when I have seen them a bit closer, I would say over 5 years old. I can't see them anymore. Oh, what a pity. But totally worth it. Oh, well done, Senzo. Brilliantly done. Senzo managing to spot them. The eagle eyes of a true cameraman as they disappear off. Now, we have a question about whether or not the cheetah are not interested in the wildebeest. Possibly. From what I can see and while I'm looking at them, they look to be as though they could use a meal. Oh, that flock of birds flying in front of them. This is just too stunning. Too stunning for words. There they go, crisscrossing. This is such a treat. We've got to see them for much longer than I expected to. Sorry, we were talking about if they would be interested in the wildebeest. Possibly, an adult wildebeest might actually be a little bit too large for a cheetah. Possible, but quite a challenge. But there were a couple of calves. And I think the reason that the cheetah didn't even try is because the element of surprise is gone. Oh, look, they're marking their territory. You can just see the tip of the tail raising up as they scent mark. They are spraying urine to mark the trees around them. I think because the element of surprise is gone, and even though a cheetah is one of the fastest creatures out here, it is the fastest land mammal, unfortunately they can't be that fast, and a wildebeest is also almost as fast as a cheetah, and the element of surprise is just no longer there. Even that wildebeest calf that you can see on your screen now, that would be a potential meal. Oh, and it's even lying down. Are you having a little nap, little one, now that the threat is gone? Blue wildebeest. Our Joseph, while we watch and wait for our cheetah to come back out into the open and hope that they do, Joseph would like to know if cheetah are different from leopards. Oh, I think they're going to disappear on us. That is most disappointing, although we have been spoilt with them. Joseph, yes, cheetah are very, very different from leopards, so much so that they actually belong in a different genus completely. So they're not part of the Panthera genus. They are their own separate genus. There we go. Brilliant. Popping out. They are taller and more slender than a leopard. They are not as strong as a leopard, even though they weigh roughly the same. Their claws are non-retractable and show in their footprint, and they have solid spots rather than rosettes. And most importantly, they've got those tear markings that run on the inside of their eyes. And I know this cheetah's so far away that it's really hard for you to see. You can just see its ears flicking. But this is a truly beautiful setting in this color scheme. So cheetah have dark lines that run from the corners of their eyes, and the reason is because they are diurnal animals. They hunt during the day. So it's just like a sports star with a stripe underneath their eyes to help reduce the glare. It works exactly the same with the cheetah. Leopards have rosettes, not spots, and they don't have those stripes next to their eyes because they are nocturnal. They hunt at night. Now, the wildebeest have all relaxed. They can see that the cheetah are much further away. And welcome to Melanie talking about the neck of them. Maybe they're around here. So Melanie, male cheetah do have territories. Female cheetah have such massive home ranges so as to be almost nomadic. So they are slightly different to something like a leopard or a lion that will probably, or at least female lions, they will probably stay in an area for the rest of their life. But cheetah, not so much. They cover absolutely enormous distances. We've had such a spectacular experience, and I've just spotted some fresh leopard tracks that I'm going to be following a bit later. However, it is time for me to say goodbye, unfortunately, as spectacular as this afternoon and early evening promises to be. But it is not goodbye for very long, because I have no doubt all of you will now be jumping on board onto WildSafariLive.com, where you'll have an opportunity to see an owl, a wild owl, as in a bird that flies at night, on foot with Tristan, or you might see some leopard with Taylor. Who knows? But we'll see you very, very soon. So from Senzo and myself and our two disappearing cheetah, we'll see you soon.